ICP4, we have loaded the data into the Hive and ran the queries on the Hive data. Let us go through the ICP4. For the task 1, we have loaded the petrol data and implemented different queries on the petrol data. The first query that we implemented was for each distributor, we total the volume out and displayed the data for each distributor. And here we can see the output for this query. The next query is that we have displayed the top 10 records which had the maximum volume out. And the next query, let us see the output of this query. This is the output of the query. And for the next query, we have displayed the least 10 records which had the least volume out. We have ordered by volume out. And here is the output. And the next query is that if the difference of volume in and volume out is greater than 500, then we have displayed the details of the particular distributor name and in which year it was greater than 500. This is about the task 1. Moving on to task 2. In task 2, we have loaded the data of the Olympic Games data and then we ran queries on the data. The first query is that for the sports swimming, we found out the total number of medals received by each country. This is the output. And in the next query, for the country India, we have found out the number of medals India got in each year. So we are grouping by the year. And here is the output. And in the next query, we are finding out for each country how many medals the country got in that year for all the sports, grouping by country and finding out the total. And here is the output. And in the next query, we are finding out the number of gold medals received by each country. And here is the output. And in the next query, for the sports shooting, we are finding out the total number of medals received by each country. And here is the output. This is about the task 2. Moving on to task 3. First query is to find out the movies which have genres like action or adventure. So I found out or listed all the movies. I limited it to 100 because it displayed around 2000 records and I couldn't store it in the console. The previous queries were getting lost. So in order to show it in the video, I just limited it to 100. And next query, this was the output. And the next query is that where rating, we are displaying all the movies with the rating equal to 5. I'm just displaying the movie ID and limiting it to 100. And in the next query, I'm joining the movies table with the ratings table on movie ID column, and then I'm grouping by the For the third query, we are joining the ratings table and the movies table on movie ID. Then we are grouping by each movie, and we are ordering it by the average rating. The average of rating for each movie, I'm taking that column as average rating, and based upon the average rating, I'm ordering it in the descending order and limiting it to 11, so that I'll be getting the top 11 records which have the highest average rating for each for the movies. And here is the output. Moving on to the bonus question. In the bonus question, I'm joining the movies table and the ratings table on movie ID, and I'm joining the users on the user ID, and assuring that the gender equal to M, which implies male, and then I'm grouping it by the movie ID and movie title, and having the average rating between 4.4 and 4.9, and the movie as action or the drama, and I'm displaying the average rating for the filtered movie records. And this is the output of the bonus question.